The race to the White House is underway, and candidates are emerging for a hotly contested seat for the presidency. As in every election in recent memory, misinformation and conspiracy theories will run amok across the internet, and the 2024 election will be no different.
I mean, it's a mess out there.
But this time, I'm calling on you to do something different. You log into Twitter or Instagram and see the most bizarre post, and think to yourself, that can't be true.
It sounded true, at least.
The post has gotten a ton of likes and shares. Maybe some of your own friends and family have engaged with it. Or worse, they're the ones who shared it in the first place. Some of you may even reach out to the original poster to take it offline, but most of you will keep scrolling as if nothing happened. This probably sounds familiar to you. So how should we actually respond to online misinformation? But what if I told you that you should actually call that person out and call them out publicly?
Let me hear you say, that ain't right.
Let's face it, no one likes to be duped. And in the last few years, you've gotten better at sniffing out misinformation online. That helps you, but how can you help other people? The most important thing you can do when you see misinformation is to correct it wherever you see it. It's not enough to just tell the person, you have to do it publicly where others can see you. Because correcting misinformation is not just about convincing the person who shared the misinformation. That's the person who will be the least likely to change their mind.
That is totally taken out of context.
Well, not really.
It's more about others seeing you correct the misinformation. If you're like me, this can feel super awkward and uncomfortable the first time you do it. Here are some best practices for how you can correct someone online. You should always cite a credible source to debunk misinformation. This can be a public official, a nonpartisan media outlet, or a research institute. Better yet, if you can find a source that comes from the person's own political party, that can be more effective. Above all, be kind, polite, and respectful. Correcting misinformation is not about naming and shaming others for their beliefs. If you can, find common ground with someone before you correct them. It can go a long way to building trust. And don't forget, misinformation comes from both sides of the political aisle. If you see misinformation coming from someone who shares your political views, you should call it out all the same. That will make you a more credible communicator in the future too. Misinformation is a real problem we all face. Of course, it's not just up to us individuals to tackle fake news. Our elected representatives, media outlets, and social media platforms all play a critical role too. But we have a huge responsibility to help shape a positive political climate that values truth, decency, and listening. And that starts with how we respond to online misinformation.